Okay, I think now we are live. So, hi everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm El Tavares. I'm from São Paulo. I live here. I like to study languages. I intend to work with them in the future as a translator or interpreter. I love eating. I love dogs, animals in general, but especially dogs. And that's it about me. So, Dani, can you introduce yourself for us?
Sure. I'm Dani. I'm living in São Paulo. I'm 35 years old. Um, I am software developer front end, but now I'm employed. Um, Currently, in my time, I divide my time. In the morning, I study. In the morning, I study English. In the afternoon I study technology, but now different for me because I study at night English because at morning I am busy. Um, in my free time, I like watching movie, watch series, and I have one cat. That's it.
Okay, very nice. And what about you, Grego? Can you say something about you?
Yeah, hi guys, I'm Gregor. I'm 25 years old. I live in Rio de Janeiro. I'm studying front-end development. And in my free time, I enjoy practicing yoga, going to the gym, going for a hike, a trail, something related to being in contact with the nature as well. I guess that's it. And what about you, Rafael? Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm from Sorocaba. I am 40 years old. I work at Ihara agrochemical company, and I live my family. I have two daughters. This is
Okay, interesting. Very nice to meet you, since I think it's the first time I see you here. And yeah, so I already introduced myself, and I'm going to say something about the platform. So Talk and Talk is a platform where we can practice our English, let me see, English, Spanish, Italian, French, and Mandarin. So here's a safe place to communicate, to express ourselves, and to make mistakes. You know, we are here to make mistakes, to learn. I'm not a teacher. I'm not going to teach you anything, but everybody's going to learn a lot. So that's why we are here. Okay, not to judge anybody, just to be respectful with each other, and that's it. So hi, Raider. How are you
Hello,
doing?
hello, I'm great. And you?
I'm great too. Can you introduce yourself for us?
Yes. So I am Heider, 34 years old. I live in Araraquara, São Paulo. I graduate in production engineering. I work at a respectable company. In my free time, I like to cooking, to watching soccer games, and to visit a restaurant with my fiance. That's it.
Great, that's amazing. So guys, today we are going to talk a little bit about interview questions. In general, I just send the questions here in the chat. And just remember, here's a safe place to practice, to make mistakes. We are not here to judge anybody. We are here to develop ourselves in so many different ways, not just talking about English, but about other skills, hard soft skills, especially soft skills to develop ourselves, okay? So let's start with the number one. Grego, can you read and start answering that for us?
Yep. It's the number one. Tell me a little bit about yourself and your qualifications.
Yeah, so just to clarify, here's an immersion, 100% in English. Of course, we can say some words in Portuguese here and there sometimes, but it's mainly in English. And about this question, it's a little bit different from the intro presentation of the beginning of the conversation. Now we are focusing on the qualifications, yeah, and more about the professional life. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Tell me about myself. I'm talking about qualifications. I consider myself an open-minded person and very empathetic as well. I like to know people and understand the situations and try to empathize with them. This is my, I guess, my best soft skills, I could say. And about my qualifications, I consider myself resilient as well. So I'm kind of tough. And when I have something in my mind and I really want it, I go for it. And literally, even though sometimes I struggle, but I try to be resilient all the time. And I guess that's it. I didn't thought a lot about it, so I just said what came on my mind, and I guess that's it. And what about you,
No,
Heide? Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your qualifications?
Yes, for sure. So I'm a person that like a lot to work in a team. I like help people. I like work together a team because I think we need to have a personal activities. But normally we work with a lot of people, and the success of the team will be the success of the company. And I'm a person that like to try learning a lot of things, and I like to teach some people when need this. uh, I'm a person that I don't know if I am a person that learns so fast, but I try to don't ask again. I normally do notes and try to do alone. I like it to do the things doing. Uh, just don't just see something. And I think that's it. And you know.
okay, yeah, about me. Let's see. For me, talking about that's qualifications, I think I try to be resilient too, as I think Grego said. It's one strong point of mine. Like I always try to be authentic, and to do my best. So even though I know it's not the perfect one, the the actions, but just trying to do my best. And I like things well done. So if I start to do something, I'm going to do the best that I can. I'm not going to stop in the middle and to leave it like that without finishing it. Just to really be committed to my commitments. So I really like this point of mine, and I think it's a great point that sometimes people are missing. People miss that, to find that. And I think it's one of the biggest points of mine, to be focused on what I want. When I decide that I want to do something, I do that. And what I don't want to, that happens too. That's important too, to know what you want to do and what you don't want to your life in general. So I think it's one of my qualifications. That's it. And what about you, Danny?
So, let me see. I can try by my professional life. I am a quiet person. I have a very shy, but I can try speak a lot for improve my speak. Um, I am person persistent person. Um, I try something do better each day. Um, about my professional, I am software developer front end, but after in my starting my career, I'm graduated I'm graduated as a graphic designer. Um, and after years, I make key transitionals for software developer. That's it.
Okay, interesting. And what about you, Rafael? What can you say about you?
I am a accountant, but at the moment I work at logistics at Ihara in Sorocaba. I management the team logistics and de filiais, eu não sei como falar filiais da empresa. And I analyze the KPIs and report the logistics costs.
Okay, interesting. That's a great profession. Like it's interesting to think of that profession. And about the second question, can Raider read it and answer?
Yes. Where do you see in 5 years? It's an interesting question. We normally hear this interview. I think it's so complicated, but in 5 years, I intend that I will in the same company. I like a lot the company that I work. I be promoted recently. I am promoted to engineering, manufacturing engineering, and I've been working in this manufacturing area since 2017, and now I active this, and I intend in 5 years I became a medium or senior engineer because I needed to learn some things now. I have new goals to achieve, and I will try to achieve step by step. First, I needed to improve a lot my English. I have a contact every day with English in the company that I'm working, but I am not so confident. Today, I needed to solve some problem there. I had a little problem, but I get to solve the problem. And I needed to improve other things. I would like to study oratoria course because I am a little shy to keep a conversation publicly when I am responsible for some meetings. I have a little difficult with the answers, and to me have more success in my career now. How as engineering, I need to improve some skills because I am in the new scenarios. I was analyst. I was good to be analyst, but now I am starting how engineering, and I need to be good skills to passing for this step. That's it.
I see it. It's a thing that I have to like. I'm shy too, as you and Dani says. So it's kind of awful sometimes, but I'm trying to change that. To be more the opposite. I don't know what's the word in English for the opposite one, but it's like that for me too. In 5 years, I think I'll be like better in my job. I intend to work with the languages in the future as a translator or interpreter. So I think that in 5 years, I would have already achieved that. So, and I think that that's a great career for me, like to work with that, to be in contact with the languages. In general, I study more than English. So I think for me, that's a great journey, you know. And about in general, I think I'll have a great life. Like I'm doing, I think I feel, no, I feel that I'm doing everything that I can now, or almost everything that I can to have a better life in the future. So that's why I'm doing everything that I can to succeed, to just be better, have a better life than I have now. So that's it. And what about you, Rafael?
I went to moved to company and I moved the city too. My ambition be financial director, but I would like in other company.
Okay, I see it. And what about you, Dani? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
So in 5 years, I want to employed. I have job. I want to have job in a great company. I want my English is totally okay. In 5 years, I want to looking for other job in outside Brazil. And in 5 years, that's it. The job in better company. English is totally better, and looking for other opportunities outside Brazil.
Interesting. That's great to work abroad. That can be a unique experience. And well, how about you, Grego? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, probably working around the world. It's my goal. I'm trying to improve my English first, then I will improve my Spanish skills. Because I like Spanish, but I didn't put too much effort. And I know that, and I kind of have, and it's kind of easier to us Brazilian to get Spanish as well because it's too familiar and similar as well. Yeah, I see myself probably being team leader or something related to or manager. I don't know yet, but this is my goal. And also working remote because I want to explore the world and have a digital nomad life.
Interesting. I like that. Traveling, being able to travel and work wherever you are. So I like that, and I intend to have that life too, being able to do that in with my life, basically. So, Rafael, can you read and answer the next question, number 3? You're muted. Yeah.
Describe your previous job responsibilities.
Can you answer?
I'm responsible for logistics at the moment, and I have a team with 10 people, and I responsible for KPIs and report to directors, and I'm responsible for controller the logistics costs.
Okay, I see it. And what about you, Grego?
My previous job was as a customer support, so my main responsibilities were to provide a better customer experience to the customers. I worked to the Emma Sleep Company. It's big famous brand in Brazil about mattress and sleep health. And it was kind of boring because it was limited. So all those inquiries, what about where is my order, warranty process, invoice process as well. So I was just needed to reply the customers, help them with their questions, and provided them a better customer experience. And what about you, Danny?
So,
Yeah.
now I am unemployed, but in my last job, my responsibility, I am developing. Uh, my responsibility it's only not only, but coding and meeting with other partners, discuss about new solutions for the solve problems. And that's it. What about you, Hader? Sorry.
It's Hager. I think the question is about the previous job, but I will talk about the current. So I work in aerospatial company. I work at Embraer in the defense plant in Gavião, Petro City. Is a city near Araraquara. I work on manufacturing engineering area, how development manufacturing engineering. I am responsible for process. Special process is about the paint of the aircraft and the ceiling. Now I am responsible for a program called Gripping that we are building a new aircraft. We started the first building now. The first flight will be in the next year, and I am responsible for to create the roadmap. We have the product engineer that sent to us the specification, and I am responsible for to translate this specification for the operators and to follow the prototypes. I have the Gripen. It's a aircraft that is according to Brazil and Sweden, and we work together. A Swedish guy. I am responsible to have this contact with the guy here in Brazil and the Sweden, and it should translate these activities for operator to us build the aircraft. That's it.
Okay, so you must speak in English with them, with the guy, right?
Yes. I started in this program in last year in November. I've been studying English, I think 3 or 4 years, but starting November, I start to use more my English every day. I need to have some contact, and the Swedish have a complicated English because they don't have I don't know, expression in your face. Don't open the mouth, and they have a lot of difficulty to in face of face. Okay, I try to capture some movement in the mouth, but when I have meet online, is a terrible because they don't have expression in the face and they have some difficult, but it's okay. I am getting to deliver the results, but I need to train a lot my listening because it's so complicated to understand.
Imagine.
It's an interesting observation because when I was in Portugal, I met a Swedish guy, and it's almost the same.
Yes, and we normally have expression in your face similar a pé de galinhas because we laugh a lot, or well, I don't know, we cry. And the Swedish guy don't have nothing of expressões no rosto. It's complicated. They don't have expression. It's terrible, but it's good to train.
If I met some Swedish, I don't know, person, I'll try to see that because I've never noticed that, but I'll try to do that sometime, anytime. About that question, let me see. In the past, I used to work as in the customers service too. So answering the customers, clients. So that was my job, and also in the packing. It was how can I say that? I forgot. But packing the packs, packing the things. So that was kind of the whole process that I used to do, but mainly answering the people with the sale sometimes, so it was kind of all mixed. But that was great for me because I had all of that experience, not just one thing. I had a little bit of everything, so that was great for me for my development. And I see that it was essential for my growth to be where I am now. So that's why I'm so grateful for that. And that was the experience that I had. So yeah, that's it. So Dani, can you read and answer the next question, number 4?
Sure. What motivates you to succeed? So, oh my gosh. Interesting question, but it's difficult. Uh, I would like be the reference in my area. I would like the great front-end developer. Um, then my motivated is be reference the other people's. Then I study more. I application in I application in more studying about English, about technologies. Um, that's it. What about you, Rafael?
I think my family my motivates you my success. I I think the better future my daughters and my wife and my uh, parents, my father and the mother. That's it.
Okay, interesting. That's a great point. In my case, like family too, and to have a better life in the future, like to be able to do what I want to do, buy what I want to buy, just and to help too. I really like dogs, for example, so that would be great for me to take care of them, to get the dogs on the streets. It's a simple thing, like saying like that, but it's huge for them. So they are indefensos. So I really think that being able to do that, to succeed and be able to do that, is a great realization for me. But also, like, the having a great life, being able to proportionate to other people too, to be a reference. That's all together. But that's it. Just to have a better life than and to yeah to create the life that I wanted to have in back in the past. That's it. What about you, Raider?
So similar, Danny said, I try to be reference for the others. I grew up in the community in Periferia. I was born in Guarulhos. I was living there until the 2022, and I get to work in a good company. In Embraer to get opportunity, normally you need to have a federal university, and I study in Anhanguera. I pay my fees every month, and get to inside here to fight in the same way with the other guys that have a good college. I think I am reference for my friends in Guarulhos when I grow up. I will on vacation in the next week, and they will prepare a party to me because they so happy about my activity. And now I became to engineering, and I don't talk with my family yet. I am my mother is a cleaner, my father is truck driver, and I am engineering in a big company. I am reference for my family, for my friends. I think this is a reason for my to try get my activities. That's it. And you, Grego?
Well, nowadays it's a complicated question to answer, but what motivates me to succeed is to be able to do whatever I want to do. Similar to you, Mel. I'm trying to focus too much on do what I'm feeling good at. So nowadays, I want to a job that can fit me and be a part of the company and be environment that it's open-minded. I'm able to be myself, to discuss about my ideas, to bring my ideas to I guess there's so many things, but these are the first the main requirements. I guess just be able to do what I want to do.
Okay, that's interesting. A great point that motivates us. Each person, I think each person has their own motives, motivation. So, and if that's important for them, like it doesn't mean that for you it's not the main thing, that for the other one it's not going to be the main thing for them. Each one have their own motives to do things, to succeed, to try to succeed, and it's personal. So that's great, seeing each other's perspective, that we can see also a little bit of their background in life, their experience that shows it, just by asking a simple question, but that shows us a little bit of the background, for example. So Grego, let me see, number 5, how do you work as part of a team?
Well, despite of being introvert, when it comes to a job and being a part of the team, I'm the communicator person. So I tend to communicate a lot with people, and it's kind of easy to me to make friends. And I like to know each other person and talk about everything. Just be a friendly person. And also, I'm the person that will cheer you if you are having a bad day. So I'll be there for you to talk to you or something related to. Kind of, um, I don't know, but I'm kind of addicted to human interactions. I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of something that suits me, and I get that's it. And what about you, Rafael? What?
I I like working better with the part of the team because I church help the team for atingir the objectives. That's it.
Okay, yeah. And what about you, Raider?
So I'm a shy person, but when the people don't talk a lot, I think it should be more confident for the others. Normally, the team show me to show me no, try to oh sorry, I explain again. Normally, the people of the team like to keep a conversation with me because they feel confident when have a conversation. And the similar Grego said, the interactions of with the people when a little tired or a bad day. And I observe that the people like to keep a conversation with me in the spirit. I don't know if to be a shy person. I will not to talk with the others because I don't like to talk a lot. And the people normally to feel confident and to share some experience or something that happened in the job. I think I work good in a team because it's necessary to have these interactions, and I like to working together other people because I like to see the evolution or the team grow up together to deliver good results. I am a person that feels so happy when I observe a friend of mine to achieve something. I normally feel similar myself, similar me to achieve this thing. We need to enjoy the other victories until arrive yours. I think this.
Okay, yeah, I see it. And what about you, Dani? How's that for you?
Oh, I think I work well in partner. I like working of partner because I can help you, you can help me. Some solutions is better when thinking with two persons. Uh, I like it. I think communication is better important too because when exist communication, the solutions are better.
I see it. Yeah. In my case, I'm, as I said, I'm shy too. So I'm not the kind of person that starts the conversation. But talking like working as a team, being part of a team, if a person talks to me, I'll do that. I'll do the same, you know. So I'm just not the person that will probably start the conversation, but that will keep the conversation if that happens. So, and talking about the work itself, I think I work well in a being part of a team. I think it's all about communication, as Grego said, because it's about people. So we have to be we need to have these soft skills to be able to communicate, to be clear, to make yourself understood. So to have a great environment, a great place to work together, and not one trying to push the rug under the other. No, I don't think it's healthy for the environment, the job, everything. I think it's not bad. And as Raider said, it makes me happy to like to see someone succeed. Of course, I'm probably going to succeed too, but seeing someone succeed, like having achieving something that they really wanted to, I see that as a victory too. Like I'm part of it somehow. I I helped them somehow, so I think it's like that for me. Being able to be part of a victory for anybody's life, I think it's already a victory for me. So for me, it's like that. Rafael, can you read and answer the next question, number 6?
What your dream salary expectation? I am dream salary is 15 million mil reals by month.
Okay, I see it. Can you choose someone to answer? Okay, I'll do that. Grego, how about you?
Well, dream salary, it's complicated because I'm not money-oriented person. So my dream salary, it can be about 10K. 10K, I guess, will be enough to do whatever I want to do and keeping my life going and my actual life going as well. So I don't know. What about you, Danny?
Um, I wanted my salary. I want to don't worry about salary, uh, because this this value exactly I don't know, but I want I would want money about money for um, vacation for buy buy one apartment, buy one car, buy travel, but I don't know the quantity is. What about you, Heiner? Hager, sorry.
So I think money is depends the situation, depend of our lives. I have a salary today that provide me and my family. If I keep continue to provide good things for myself, for my fiancé, for my dogs, I would like to help the others, because when you receive, we need to help the other people, or I don't know, some monks or a church or a people that need. If you have a salary that can provide these things, independent of the quantity, you need to manage this. Can be 100 reais, can be 1 million reais, but if you don't have financial education, if you don't know they manage this, independent of the salary, will be complicated. But if to me provide this thing that I said, it to me it's okay.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, in my case, for example, of course, if we could choose, like, I would choose not to worry, just like Danny, not to worry about the money, to have it so much that I don't even have to worry. But of course, like, being a great professional that I intend to be, it can also be like in a different area. But if I choose one area, I think I'm going to be so good at it, like to be really great at it. So I intend to like earn, I don't know, 20, 25K. I think it's possible. I see some cases, some different people that achieved that. So I think it's possible for me too. And of course, if I can earn more, maintaining the mental health that is so important, I think I'll do that. Like being conscious, doing what I need to do, but with being conscious, not doing everything at any price. It's not like that. It's doing what I need to do, what I have to do, knowing what I do, knowing what I'm doing at the moment. So for me, it's like that. To keep a great life, being able to buy some things, to travel. So I think like that too. I think we have time for one more question. So Dani, can you read it and answer the next question?
Yes. What are your strangers? For me, I think that I am a curious person and resilient person because for me it's not easy. It's not easy learning about other things. For example, technology, for example, English. It's not easy for me, but I am resilient because I step by step I learn a little bit each day. Each day for me is this is great strange for me. What about you, Grego?
I guess I said before, but the capability to be resilient and be empathetic as well. So I'm kind of being able to communicate, and I consider myself a good communicator. And I guess that those are my strengths. And what about you, Raider, Hader?
So I'm a person that never give up. I try to learn day by day, similar than you said. For me, don't exist impossible. I can't do uh, what I want. I never give up. I am resilient. I don't have I don't know, worry or middle, afraid to deliver or to, oh my gosh, desafio, I forgot. How do you say it,
Challenge.
please? Sorry? Challenges. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a worry or afraid for a challenge. I I try to handle face by face, and I try to learn some new things day by day. And you, Rafael?
I'm resilient, energy, and curious person.
Interesting. What everybody said is really great. In my case, like I would say, being able to do my best, so I won't stop in the middle of a process, I'll do the best that I can. So having this persistence, this consistency, it's something that I need to work on every day, because it's not easy to keep doing the same things every day. It looks like it can seem boring sometimes, some days, but we have to be persistent. We have to be disciplined, if that's the word. So I think it like that. It's not what we want to do. It's what we need to do, in our job, in our life. If you want to have a different life, a better life in the future, you have to pay I don't know if that's the same words in English, but you have to pay the price, for it to you, for you to have that, what you want to have. So I think it's like that, being able to do what have to be done, basically. But yeah, with a smile on my face, like being with a light mood. I don't know if that's the mood environment. Not just to fight. No, it's not like that. It's doing my job, but being okay. That it's life. So I'm not going to fight to discuss about something. I know I'm doing everything that I can. So if something bad happens, I don't know. And I know, at least I know that I've done everything that I could. That's it. So guys, now we have just a few more minutes, and I want to ask a question that is not on the list, but I would like everybody to answer. Okay? And the question is, what did you learn today? It can be about the language itself, or it can be about life, a lesson of life, a lesson about the work, anything. Just say something that you learned. So, Grego, can you start? What did you learn?
Yes, what did I learn today? Both was about my qualifications as well, because when it comes to talking in English, so I guess the first thing that came to me, which was the capacity to be resilient. So, and even though sometimes when I'm being asked these questions in interviews in Portuguese, I don't know how to answer, so I tend to think that much, and answering in English, it came quite easily. So it was great to me to clarify my mind and my ideas. And what about you, Danny? What did you learn today?
Today I learning about new expressions, and for me this theme is especially because thinking about in 5 years about my life is difficult, but it's interesting for reflection. I think I think I, I think I'm more and more reflection about this after the class. What about?
Rafael, you can go.
I think sometimes I feel insecure and I have trouble saying no.
Okay, interesting. Danny, just to clarify, I don't know if you have noticed, but the audio cuts in the middle, so we didn't hear the name. That's why I said Rafael. Maybe you said Raider, and that's why I didn't hear you, basically. But Raider, you can go.
So I think it is a question that is complicated to have a answer in Portuguese. And I think when we learn English and you want to be success in your professional life, in some moment in your life, we need to keep this question in English, similar a future interview, I don't know. And I think it's necessary we have some base now to train me keywords. It's complicated to reflect some question in Portuguese, and we need to have a idea in English, to think things in the past, some things in the future, similar than said about the question where we see in the 5 years. I have this difficult to use the correct verb in the past and to have a transition for the future and the actually. I have this mistake in my mind, but when you use where, when you use will, it's complicated to me. In a conversation, it's good to training this verb tenses, these things is so good to training.
Yeah, I can say it too. And about, I think Grego said, like, it's something, sometimes it's the simple question, like talking, just talk a little bit more about yourself. It's something simple, but we don't actually stop to think about it to how can I answer this in a great way for the people to understand me, to really understand what I'm saying, being clear with my words. I think it's different too, and I think it's always something that we can get better, can improve ourselves, basically. So guys, now the time is up. I just sent the survey link on the chat, so if you guys can just leave a comment there telling how was the conversation for you, also telling how different themes, different suggestions that you guys want to talk about in other conversations. That would be amazing. I hope you have enjoyed this conversation as much as I did, because this was a great conversation here. And that's it, okay? Just if, as I said in the beginning, I have 2 immersions on Tuesdays, so if you guys want to be with me again, you can go there. It's 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. So you guys are always very welcome there. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again.